Some would play.
Harmonia is a water-bound land where the gods used to intervene in men's lives, but in this lifetime seem to have forsaken the land to the qualms between the Eris and the Enyo, who seem hell-bent on destroying each other. Since everyone is out for all they can get, the heroes have been banded together to find the 3 ancient artifacts for a wealthy yet young merchant. The artifacts are rumored to be spread throughout Harmonia, across the 2 lands belonging to the Eris and Enyo. It may be hard to find them, as people are moving to the capitals in anticipation of the war games, the only thing that keeps full-scale war from occurring. Welcome to Some Would Play, featuring Rico.
I am a half-elf paladin named Pan Halcyon.
And Matt.
I am a dragonborn monk named Ari Futan.
Daphne.
I am a halfling druid named Gelsira Venfire.
And Jenna.
I'm a clerical elf named Lux Bellator.
And I am your host, your dungeon master, Deborah.
Are we ready for the recap then?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're ready for the recap.
All right.
All right. So on the last episode, we found ourselves seabound on a pirate ship going across a sea. I guess that makes sense if we were seabound. We were going across
Take
the
2.
sea. And while we were on this boat, there was some giant tentacle kraken-like creature. Wasn't really the kraken.
It was very pornographic.
No, it wasn't. That started to take the boat into its mouth, but there was quick work by Ari to right the ship and keep it righted. There was a glorious battle where Pan jumped selflessly into the water with a bolt of holy lightning.
As he does.
Yep. And Lux also jumped off of the boat with full bravado and severed one of its entire tentacles clean off.
Probably the penis.
Probably the penis tentacle. And as we were fighting, Ari had the brilliant idea to just let go of the wheel of the ship and throw a poisoned dart at the kraken-like creature, which we found out turned out to be its ultimate weakness, because one poisoned dart, despite the other people fighting this thing through battle and turn, he hit it and it killed it. Well, at least forced it to retreat. One poisoned dart. So the monk pretty much handled that creature all by himself. He was like, I'm done with this ship bullshit. Here's a poison
Wasn't
tip
he
dart.
rowing right before it too?
He was keeping the ship straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the bear took over the steering.
Yeah. The bear was steering the boat.
And there was some cannon fire, but they were pretty useless because the ghost pirates had shitty ghost cannons.
Yeah, and they came to the party way late.
Way too late.
I know, right? What the fuck?
Well, I mean, they were shitty ghost.
Like your shitty ghost ship is gonna shitty ghost sink.
Yep.
Dudes,
And
wake up.
So we defeated the creature and got to the shore. And as we got to the shore, there was this deep, mysterious fog that none of us could see through. Well, of course, Pan did, because Pan's fantastic and paladins are the best.
Oh, the Charbidus.
And we found the Charbidus, yeah. And we were all scared because this thing had 3 titties and 3 dog heads
Carb
and a shark tail.
You're actually
I think it
talking
was
about the
2.
Scylla.
The Scylla, that's it, yeah.
Charbidus was the Kraken.
Yeah, the Charbidus
The Scylla,
was in the
yeah.
ocean and the
Is it
Scylla was on land.
The Scylla?
I always say, actually, no, it's the Scylla, yeah.
The Scylla.
The Scylla. Okay, I thought it was
So anyways, it had 3 tits, 3 dog heads, and a lady head, and a shark
I
tail,
think it
and
was
a
2
snake
shark
body.
tails. Was it? I think it
No,
was
I think
double
it was 1 shark tail.
It had
feel like
3 fish tails,
Oh,
3
3
fish
fish tails.
tails.
3
That-
dog heads.
which we
3
fucked.
dog tails,
3 titties.
3
and
dog tails.
a woman with only 2 titties.
3 titties.
No, we
3 titties.
Every one of us saw 3 titties.
And we had a fantastic fight
Some
with
Blade
it.
Runner shit.
Your perception is truth, so.
Yep, that's how I remember it. And our brilliant druid had the plan of just summoning a big, huge orb of fire. next to the Scylla that would continually burn it.
She killed it.
Yes, she did. But not before it was compelled by Bahamut to stay there and duel me.
Wow.
Yep. My God is an awesome God. He reigns way over shitty-ass Ouijas. And so it had to stay there and get punched in the titties by Ari, get lit on fire and trampled when Gelsira turned into an elephant. And Lux actually had her first foray as a healer, making sure everybody stayed healed.
Guys, when I win the lottery, I'm going to have this podcast made into a cartoon.
That's right.
So I want to see it so bad.
And we
Harmony Quest is nothing on it.
triumphantly
In my head, it sounds
and
pretty
successfully
good.
defeated the Scylla and the Charybdis, and we decided to climb a huge-ass rock cliff. Well, some of us had to climb it. Somebody had a potion of climbing that just let them get up the hill. Yeah, it was a potion of climbing. Or a potion of climbing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a potion of climbing.
Like that.
And we ascended the sheer rock face overlooking this gray, horrible, misty ocean, where we saw on a pedestal or rock formation before us the robe and necklace of Harmonia. And that is where we ended the last episode. Was that pretty accurate?
We won.
That was a really good. I don't know. I felt that was one of your better Rico recaps.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as going over the wall, but that was still a pretty good recap.
I thought it was garbage.
I thought it was pretty good.
Take two.
So you all
Remember
see an
what I needed to
altar
remember.
covered by a marble ceiling held up by 4 Corinthian columns, each chipped and stained from time.
Not Doric or Ionic.
Nope, Corinthian.
Corinthian.
I know what she's talking about.
I spent way too much time on this very beginning part, which is why I don't have the rest mapped out. And you guys approach, and it's about 50 feet from the edge of the cliffs. The sky is dark and gloomy and overcast, and it is starting to get dark. And the wind is picked up, and it's got a bit of a chill to it. And it's getting cold rather quickly.
I cast Command Sunshine,
You don't have that spell.
and the sun appears, warms us all up.
Well, since we can see the robe and necklace, I'm just going to go up to the altar and try and take the robe and necklace.
I would like to detect magic.
Oh, okay. You do that then.
I'm going to cast
So
protection
have you
spells.
tried to step up to the rope
No,
necklace
she
yet?
said no. She said she would
Okay.
she would like to detect magic, so I stopped.
You are detecting magic.
I throw a stick at it and see if it's electrocuted.
Okay, let's see what Gelsira does first. Would you roll a d20?
Surrounded by 4 fucking druids from the Acmonian wood.
Oh, those guys were jerks.
Those sons of bitches.
Oh my god.
Don't you have bountiful luck? Can't you change your roll? Can't you roll more than
Yeah,
once?
but I don't know if it's worth it to use it because I can only do it once.
I don't
per-
know. That look on your
Well,
face.
when
looked
you
a-
cast detect magic, do you have to roll or do you just detect?
No, it's just a spell. She just does.
Oh, well then just do that.
So it's here. It says for the duration, you
I
sense
just like rolling.
you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you.
Okay, well you have to walk closer.
Okay, so I walk up to 30 feet
Okay.
and I cast detect magic.
And you realize that the whole thing is magic.
Oh, hey guys, this whole thing is magic.
I mean, the
Just
whole thing is
FYI.
The whole
Yes.
thing?
The whole thing is
The
magic.
whole thing.
It's just like shooting off magic everywhere.
Like it's just
No, I
fireworks and magic. So we should be careful. We should be careful
That's the
with
magic
this, I
skeet
think.
sound.
So I think we should seriously kind of approach with caution.
I approach with caution.
How far? Or Lex, did you say you wanted to do something?
It was
Oh, okay.
I thought it was a good idea.
all right. I throw. I pick up. Is there a stick around?
There is not.
What about rocks? There's got to be a rock. We're on top of a cliff.
Yeah, I throw a rock toward it. And I do have a pretty good arm, so
You throw a rock
I know, I
and
see
it
if there's like a force field or
goes
anything.
through all of the columns and lands on the other side.
Cool.
Okay.
Ari,
Yo.
get off the scythe.
All right. I do that. I reach
And
into my
then-
half bag of holding and pull out the scythe.
And then C,
I scythe some corn.
No. Because if that thing is entirely with magic, and this is one of the 4 relics, we may need the other relics to gain access to it. See if you can... Let's just see if there's a shield. Try and use the sickle of Chronos to see if if you cut downwards, here's the altar, here's the columns, cut between the columns.
I cut between the columns and definitely don't cut the robe and necklace of Harmonia.
Yeah.
Nowhere near them. I'm at least 3 feet away from them, at least. I don't know how it's
You're
laid out. But
swinging the scythe around.
Whoosh,
Oh, okay.
whoosh, whoosh.
Guys, it doesn't
Nothing?
It's a
appear
sickle.
to be...
I use it to get crops.
I don't think there's a force field or anything around
Well, I don't
it.
know. It could be an invisible force field.
I walk towards the robe and necklace with the sickle in front of me.
So I have a theory.
So it goes first.
Okay.
And I just walk up to the robe and necklace.
Maybe
Anything
it's
happen?
not going to zap us. Maybe it'll teleport us somewhere. It's my theory. So maybe if you hold onto a rope.
Or we could all just walk up to it. And if I'm successful, I won't touch it, but I'll be
Well,
successful getting close.
Ari, are you walking up?
I'm going to stand in front of it
So,
and not touch it.
I go too.
okay, so you go too?
Yeah.
Okay, so your guys are walking side by side, creeping, slowly walking up, and you notice it's just there's a couple steps up onto the altar. You guys got a good picture of
I'm
this,
really
right?
good at steps.
Okay, as you go to step on the first step, you feel a jolt, get pushed back, and you each lose 1 hit point.
Oh.
Ah,
No, jeez.
these sons of bitches.
Wait. Everybody gather around. I go to join them, not on the first step, but just behind the first step. Give me the apple.
I reach into my half bag of holding and pull out the golden apple of discord.
I take a bite out of the apple.
You attempt to take a bite out of the apple, and you are unable to, and you take 1 hit
Good,
point.
because I got chess game
from-
flashbacks right now. Fuck.
I do not take out the golden
I
apple.
look at the 4 columns and see if there's any symbols on them or anything like
Good
that.
Oh yeah, let's let the
roll
Omen Master
for
do
perception.
omeny things. I was kind of really hungry. Would have just enjoyed a bite of the apple.
What'd you roll?
Roll better.
What you notice is that there are just a lot of cracks and a lot of some algae and moss kind of growing on some of them,
But
and
no
just
symbols.
a lot of signs of age, but no symbols.
I want to look at the altar and see if I can see any indication of a deity of any type.
Roll a d20.
My seriously, my last 20 rolls have been awful. Yeah, so I got a 9.
Sorry, I wrote this down. Everybody be really quiet so it'll go away by itself. You notice
We
that
were
there
all doing
is-
that.
Well, sometimes you guys start randomly talking. You notice
It's true.
that they're on the floor surrounding it's like a pedestal with the altar on top of it kind of thing, right? With the Roman necklace laying on it. You guys get the picture, right? But on the floor, you do notice are symbols and pictures of the god Neptune.
Hey guys, this is a shrine for Neptune.
I investigate around the pedestal, around the steps to the pedestal. I'm looking around,
I mean, roll a d20.
looking for what I can look at. 5, boyo.
You don't notice anything more than what Galsyra has gone. You can't really get that close to it because that would require you going up the steps and
Hey, what if
into the actual shrine.
what if we all join hands and pray to Neptune?
I teleport into the shrine.
If he's going to do that, I'm going to cast protection from energy on.
I don't think he's actually doing that. And I don't think he wants to know if he actually is trying what I'm going to do to him.
I decide to pray to Neptune. So I kneel as close as I can before I get to the barrier, and I just start praying to Neptune.
Tell me your prayer.
Oh, great deity Neptune. We have traveled far through the mist, and we have come from... I'm not so good at praying.
Keep praying.
Jill, you want me to take over?
Well, you are the cleric, so yeah. Why don't you take over?
Nope, Gelsira needs to pray.
Oh,
Pray,
okay.
Gelsira, pray. You got this.
We we've been through many dangers. We have crossed a terrible, hazardous ocean. Yes, we have. We have battled a kraken in the sea, and we have climbed a giant cliff to get to where we are.
In the Scylla. We beat your monsters.
Oh yeah, we beat the monster of the Scylla. So we've I kneel before you now and humbly beseech you to allow us to approach your shrine, that we may, whatever we do to a shrine, that we may honor it and worship you as you are worthy, O great Neptune.
As you pray, a cone of light comes down upon you, and you feel a tingling of warmth go through your body.
Makes me pee.
You feel compelled to stand, and as you do, you take a step up the steps and into the shrine of Neptune.
Hey guys, I'm in the shrine.
Good job. Grab the robe and
Yeah,
necklace.
grab that shit.
Is that what I should do?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well. Oh. Okay.
In fact, you should probably put them on. It may protect you to walk back out.
You do have a thing for robes.
So I approach the shrine very humbly, gently, gracefully, and I go to reach towards the robe and necklace.
Do you want to look around the shrine first?
I mean, she'd been looking around the damn shrine from the outside.
Okay.
But now
Well, I'm
you're
going
actually
to-
in there. It's
Okay.
a few feet, you know?
I'm going to take the DM's hinting here.
Columns.
God.
So I'm just very curious about what's inside. I want to get a closer look. So I just look around a little bit.
Okay, roll D20.
Critical fail.
What do you see?
It's a perception check.
Yeah.
13.
Okay, great. You actually see to the right of the altar, in between the columns, is a skeleton that looks like it might have almost been propped up against one of the columns, with bits of robe kind of stuck to it, but there's
Sexy.
no flesh or anything. Maybe a couple pieces of hair to the skeleton that's rolled to the side of it. It has already fallen off.
This
the
is making me think of
skeleton.
Never-Ending Story here.
The never-ending story.
Speaking of 80s fantasy. So
Sorry.
I get kind of a weird feeling
and
about
then you see in the lap. Oh my god, that made me cry.
Oh.
That was
Jesus
the biggest
Christ.
cry ever. Anyway, you see in the lap. We're gonna stick to the story.
Sorry.
You see in the lap is what appears to be maybe a journal.
Oh, okay. Well, I go to approach. I noticed that, so I go to approach it, and I go to pick up the journal.
You see that most of the pages are just destroyed from time, but in the very
Undestroy
back,
them.
I guess
in the
undestroyed.
last page, it says, "I have run out of food and am slowly withering away. I am unable to get to any of my belongings by the sea, because that would disrupt the shield. I must make it 2 more days. 2 more days of praying to finish strengthening the shield. And then the artifacts will be safe from covetous hands. It is a wonder that no one from the Sklovare... Oh, God. I was practicing this name. Sklovare city has noticed this island, which is in sight."
Okay. Hey, guys. So I just read this journal, and this person basically died.
They can't hear you.
Oh.
You're too far away.
Oh.
Jelly.
What? Were you
Jelly,
saying
what do you
something?
see?
Am I able to yell at them?
I mean, sure.
Okay. Hey.
But everybody has to roll a perception check against Jelly. Jelly has to roll a d20.
19.
Wow, the one time I get a good roll, 17.
If you beat a 17, you can hear her.
16.
18.
All right. Okay. Lux and Pan. Can
Lux
hear
and
me.
Pan can hear Gelsira.
Okay. Hey, guys. So there's this skeleton in here, and there's a journal. And I read what was left of the journal, and apparently this guy was some kind of disciple or acolyte of Neptune, and he died in here in order to cast the magical barrier and keep it going. But
I
he ran
repeat
out of.
that to you.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, call him Bone Daddy.
But he ran out of food, and that's why he died, because he couldn't leave the place. Otherwise,
What else did he say?
He said he was surprised that nobody had found this place.
Oh, make
Well,
something.
nobody, does it say where he's from, or
Embellish the story.
is there a city that he's talking about?
Sklovare.
Scolavare. Yeah, he's talking about this place called Scolavare.
Now make up something. Villagers there.
Can you see it from where you're at?
Can I?
Roll a d20 for perception.
13.
It's just too dark. With the day ending, it's really
cast
dark
sunlight.
outside.
Fuck it, guys. Let's
That
take a nap.
you can barely see, a quarter of a mile into the ocean. though you're
Also,
right.
he said that the villagers of this place, that they're a bunch of jerks. That's what he said. I'm just kidding. I just made that last part up.
I'm gonna give you experience for making a joke.
I think we know who the favorite is.
I wrote down joke.
Daff is a joke.
You should probably write down Gelsira's joke so you remember, because if it's
Well,
just
I have
the word
each of your
joke- Oh, okay.
names, and then I write
Cool
little
shit that we
things
did
that I
next to
like
it.
that you
Spreadsheet.
did.
Smart.
So that's why each of you get different
What
experience
time-
points.
what time
because
is
you do
it?
different things that I like. Like it's past sunset at this point.
You
What-
guys, I think we should try and heal up a little bit and rest.
Before you do that, one last thing. I'm a little bit concerned though, because he talked about trying to protect the robe and necklace from covetous hands,
I'm sure it's
That's us.
fine.
and maybe we need to ask ourselves: are we the covetous hands?
We absolutely are, and we should get that, and we should definitely get that robe and necklace.
Maybe you should also mention that he had some things by the sea,
Oh, his possessions.
possessions by the sea.
I read the journal again.
Sure. I have run out of food, and I'm slowly. Or you can just take the journal with you.
Okay,
So everybody
I
else-
take the journal.
Okay, you take the journal.
But not the robe and necklace.
And
You're taking the robe and necklace.
no, not yet.
No.
God
okay.
damn it, Jelly!
Guys, seriously though, I think we need to be more careful about this, because
What do you think?
I think if I were to go to grab the robe and necklace right now, I'd probably get zapped and die.
What do you got there? Is that a journal?
It's a journal.
Does it
Roll a
say
d20
anything
for
fun?
perception, Gelsara.
14.
You notice that the cone of light is still on you.
Okay.
Jelly, I gotta tell you, I think that thing's protecting you. I think if you're gonna grab it, it's a good time.
Yeah, go get the robe and necklace.
All right.
I'm here. We'll fix
I guess
you.
it's up to.
Well, I'm
I guess it's up to Gelsira.
We're getting 100,000
Again.
drachma.
Yeah. Okay. I just go and grab the robe and necklace.
And you pick them up and realize they're kind of heavier than you expected them to be.
Yeah, they're high quality.
Hey guys, this is kind of heavy.
They're
I'm
Louis
doing my
Vuitton.
best here.
Okay,
Little halfling trying to carry this stuff.
but she can definitely pick it up, right?
She can pick it up. She picked
yeah,
it up.
exactly. It's
Okay.
You have it.
So
fine.
I
It's just heavier than you
It's
expect.
a little dusty. Heavier than you
I
expected.
walk away from the shrine back towards my friends.
You walk down from the shrine back towards your friends.
Maybe you should thank
Hey, guys.
Neptune for
High
letting
five.
you have that cone of light.
Hey guys, I have something that might be of interest to us.
As you exited the shrine, the light disappeared.
Oh
Yeah, no, that's fine. We've got the thing.
Boy,
Well,
Neptune
maybe.
sure did protect you.
Neptune was telling you to get that stuff. That you had the
I
protection.
mean, I
until
guess
you
it's
got
one
the
way of
stuff.
interpreting it.
Maybe
We can
it's
just
in the prophecy.
we can just tell ourselves what we want to believe. I guess.
Yes, we can and will.
As a lot of people do.
Let me see that journal.
Yeah.
I hand the journal to Pan.
Hey, Pan, and you read the only legible
Same thing.
entry.
Last page.
Yep. I have run out of food
You don't have
and
to
am
reread it.
slowly withering away.
You
What?
don't have to reread
Oh,
it.
thank
I
you.
remember it.
Okay,
I can't
good.
get to my shit.
Okay, guys, there is
Some shit.
some shit on the coast that this person couldn't get back to because it was 3 days for them to build that barrier.
Guys, let's
So
go look for this shit.
we can probably go back to the coast and try and find whatever boat they used to get here or other supplies that they had.
Their
At
shit.
this point, you all realize it is now dark.
Well, we all have night vision.
Maybe
But
we should take
still.
a rest.
I think we should take a long rest.
Yeah, I don't have any spells left. My
I'm
spells
going to
are
meditate for 30 minutes and then, who's taking first watch?
I don't know, guys. I wonder if we should all pray to Neptune and try and sleep inside the columns. Seems like a
I
protected.
mean, we're on an
area.
island, right? By ourselves?
With we don't know if there's any more monsters.
I think that cone of light around me was temporary.
Oh,
And yeah.
All right. Well, I'll Pan, can you watch for 4 hours while I meditate, and I'll take the second watch?
Sure.
All right. Good night.
You should give that robe and necklace to Ari so he can put it in his half bag of holding.
Yes, okay. Excuse me. I hand the robe and necklace of Harmonia to Ari.
Are you going to
Or
hang
what-
on to the journal?
What I presume is robe and necklace of Harmonia anyway.
I'll give you back the app.
I put those things back in the half bag of holding.
Half of infinity is still
They,
a lot.
Still infinity.
Disappear. They no longer exist. We win.
Yeah, that was the
Very short
that
episode.
was the
Well,
campaign.
We
All right,
win.
well, that was fun.
No, it
you
wasn't.
guys.
It's pretty great. We
Thanks
are
for
all
listening.
very rich, very famous.
I bought the freedom back of my people.
Yeah, and I bought a plantation where I own slaves.
I have
We're not friends anymore.
I'm going to spend my money by funding adventures.
Oh, you're gonna be the new Mr. Alessandro?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, we all go to sleep, and we put the robe and necklace in the half bag of holding, and the apple's back in
And
there.
all
The
the stuff.
sickle is back in there,
So all the stuff is in your half bag
Well,
of holding.
Pan still has the journal.
and I keep it
'Kay.
shoved way up my ass, so that nobody can take it.
I
while I
mean,
sleep.
that is true
You
infinity.
attempt to put it up there, but you're unable to get it past your colon.
Yeah, good enough.
Well, then you can
Well,
still,
most of
he
it's
can
still
still
hanging
reach
out
it.
your butt.
Yeah, that's fine. Nobody will think to look there.
Except it's dragging the ground
I have my cloak on.
and clinking.
Dragon with his cloaca.
What would be clinking that does not exist?
Because you attempted to do that, now it's clinking.
That pot and pan that we got from looting.
This is bullshit.
I'm going to start giving out
All right.
negative XP.
So we've
Start.
Rested.
You've done that once already when I drank from the well in fucking Pelicanton.
I've gotten a negative XP.
yeah, but that was like a one very specific instance.
We
Not
wake
my-
up having won the game. We celebrate our newfound fame and status and riches.
Set your spells.
Fucking love guacamole.
Don't forget to heal up after
It's
a
the
long rest.
best.
Ooh, I get new spells.
It's gotta be on the pen. Thank you. I'm gonna give you 10 extra experience points for fighting me the pen. I'm gonna put pen.
Poor XP.
How far away are you guys from getting your next level? What level are you guys all at?
4.
We need 5, so I am.
Oh, that was kind of my goal, was to get you guys all to level 4. So
I'm not too far behind you.
you should be able to hit level 5 by the end of all this.
You need 6,500.
Okay, never mind. Then I'm a long ways away from
You
hitting 5.
may not hit level 5. My goal is to make sure you guys hit level 4, as an introductory
I'm like 2,800 away.
campaign. So goal met. Good job, me.
You said halfway mark of the campaign? Digging it.
No, I said that was my introductory. Like this,
And then you
this
said
being
this
an
was the
introductory. campaign.
introductory was halfway through the campaign. That's what I heard.
Oh, that's not what I meant to say.
Oh, well, that's what I heard.
You are
Play it back.
You are 3/4 of the way to the campaign.
Play it back. We can't play it back, guys. This is a lie. We can't live play back yet. I'm glad I only have 3 spells I have to prepare instead of 7. Am I though?
I'm not.
That was pretty helpful.
You wake up and you see
Start a new monastery called the Bear Hunters.
as the sun, the sun's has come up, and you notice that you're on top of almost like a hill. The cliffs kind of came up very sheer-like, very sheer cliffs. But behind the altar, the land then goes back down in a very slow slope back towards the other end of the island. There's no real trees or jungle or vegetarian. It's very sparse.
No
Vegetarian.
vegetarian.
grasses.
What about vegans?
I do enjoy that. Not a fan of vegetarians, so. You heard me.
Sorry.
There's not a lot of vegetation, except for the sparse grass and brush kind of things, going slowly in a slope back down to the ocean on the other side of the island.
I shout hello to the cliffs, the sheer cliffs.
No, that's a bad idea.
Guys, I think that
And
we
you
should
hear
go.
a weird echo
I love
come
it.
back to you.
Hello. Hello. Oh, and responded. That's very nice.
I think we should
screw
scale
off,
down
screw-
this little baby hill and go comb the coast.
How steep is this angle?
I find the skeleton shit.
35 degrees.
Oh, that's nothing.
Roll for perception. Hold on.
I roll down and go wee.
I get my compass out, and
I just levitate.
Never mind. I roll like a 7. If you don't beat that,
I mean, I might not. I get
All right,
bad
roll.
rolls.
I rolled a 5.
I got a 15.
I levitate down the hill.
We realize that it's exactly 35-degree angle.
Wow. Hey guys, this is a exactly 35-degree angle hill.
How far is it?
Roll for perception.
I guess I'm the only one walking down the hill.
5.
You know, the distance got hazy to you. You can't figure it out.
Hey guys, I think we could just jump down.
Okay, well let's go slowly though. You know.
Okay, are you guys walking down the hill?
Yeah, I'm walking down the hill.
I walk down the hill and find the skeleton shit.
Yeah. So you guys walk down the hill until it turns into kind of some sandy dunes. You go over like a dune, and then you're on a sandy beach, and you notice I don't understand tides, FYI.
Okay.
It's such a weird thing to me.
They're
tides.
artificial because the earth is flat.
Right.
Think of
But-
it as like a giant wave pool at like
But,
Kings
like-
Island.
But like, when do tides happen?
Gravity.
That's what I don't understand.
When they turn on the switch.
Yeah. When the programmers decide to program us.
Well, you guys notice that right now the tide is out. I think it's usually out in the morning.
Low tide, yeah.
It's low tide. But there are some tide pools in the sand as you come into the beach area.
Nice. I look in the tide
Are
pools
you playing
for
a game while you're playing a game?
for the skeleton shit.
That's negative points right there. You can ask Matt any day of the week. That is negative points.
I find the skeleton shit.
I was in the middle of it while they were doing.
Well, I could.
What skeleton? What?
The skeleton, his shit.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like a
Hey.
skeleton, and I was like, I
Pan,
said there was a skeleton there.
can I see that journal real fast?
Yeah, sure. Only the last page is legible.
Well, maybe it's a little different now that it's light time. I kind of want to look and peer through the journal to see if there's any inkling of what the possessions that are on the beach actually
Roll
are.
a d20. Ooh, you have to roll high.
13.
You don't notice anything beyond the page that they've.
Well, fuck it. I'm going to do locate object anyway.
This is a great time for locate object. Good job. Oh yeah, I forgot.
I
It's just a
cast
spell.
locate object.
Okay, sorry.
While she's doing that, I actually locate object.
You notice to the right, about 45 degrees to the right of you, there's a little like where the beach kind of comes in. There's a little cove. With
Do you mean cove?
sure, yeah, we'll go with that.
Or an
A little
alcove.
Alcove. I was thinking alcove.
I was thinking alcove, but both actually work at this.
What about a coat check?
Yeah, so there's a little butler,
Good.
Oh, how fun.
a little ghost butler standing by a little outcropping of rocks, on which you see is a little, I think in the seafaring vernacular, they would call it a dinghy,
little small boat.
a little small boat.
Guys, there's a little dinghy over
chewing
in
in
the
the mic.
distance. Would you like to? I think we should go investigate it. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay, I go with.
Are we going to touch a dinghy?
You're gonna touch a dinghy. I use that word just for you. Dear.
I think you should piss on a dinghy.
No, I would
You
never.
haven't peed in a while.
Yeah, I'm
a little worried
concerned.
about you.
Yeah.
I
Not
peed,
only
I peed while she was praying to.
are we going to
Neptune.
touch the dinghy, we're also going to touch the tra-la-la.
Nice. Is that a Dark Crystal reference?
No, it was a
Okay.
song.
Touch the tra-la-la?
Were you thinking of the song "My
Touch my
Ding-a-ling"?
tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
You don't just get songs like that anymore.
Nope, sure don't.
Thank God.
Somebody listening to this podcast is going to know exactly what song I'm talking about. And they're going to think that's hilarious. It's going to land with like 3 people.
No.
I think that you're overshooting that number.
100% of our audience.
It's gonna be one.
Yeah, let's go investigate this boat.
Okay, you guys all walk up to the boat. Roll a d20
Why?
for perception.
Looking at the boat.
Yeah,
Ooh,
19.
how
20.
good of a
Nope.
job
Nat
do you
20.
do looking at the boat?
I'm going to
Nat
take
20?
I'm going to take my passive perception at 11.
Nat 20.
20.
All of you beat a 3.
I didn't even have to roll. My passive perception is 11. I can just take 11.
There you go.
I'm just going to stop rolling for perception. Be like,
How's
I'm
your
gonna take-
passive perception 11?
There's a figure to determine your passive perception in the book.
The fuck is a passive perception?
Yeah, Rico likes to be a know-it-all.
Sounds like Rico has the fucking keys to the kingdom.
It's in the player's handbook. So there under your
Sure.
stats, you see that one box you don't have filled in that says passive wisdom perception.
Anyway, you all notice that the boat is in pretty bad shape and very
Not seaworthy.
disrepair.
What's it made out
All
of?
of you roll a
Nazi
d20.
Guys, I
as you
think
look
this will be
around.
totally fine. We can use this to get back to the.
I cast repair ship.
Nat 20. Bam, bam, bam.
Okay, so I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1.
I take my passive perception of 11.
So you all win.
Fuck yeah.
Doesn't matter. I rolled a 1. You all win.
No, it matters. I'm using my passive perception.
And to beat my 1.
It
doesn't matter.
I hate
rolled
that
a
you're
1.
like fucking cock blocking my Nat 20 happiness.
I passively. My passive perception beat her.
There you go. I celebrated for you.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. But you all notice there is like a little grove of like some scraggly trees to the right on top of a dune. And you do notice inside of the dinghy is a jar labeled tar.
Hey guys, I think we could take this tar and some of those trees and
Oh,
fix
mine
the
would be
ship, fix
15.
this boat a little bit.
That's way better.
I mean, if the tar's still good, I don't know how old it is.
it'd probably be pretty that. Well, you said there's
How
no
is yours only
vegetation.
11?
What'd you say?
You said there's no
I'm not wisdom based. I
vegetation,
only have a
right?
wisdom modifier of 1.
There's
She said
no
they're-
what?
She said there are no vegetarians.
So what about your proficiency?
There's some
bonus?
vegetarians on the island.
The thing I just read
But
said
the-
it's
I mean, they're very
proficiency bonus
scraggly.
and
It's
wisdom
more of a
modifier,
brush
plus 10.
that it is legit.
Yeah.
Okay, I go investigate the
proficiency bonus
the vegetation
is 2.
on top of the dune.
So shouldn't your
You see,
passive
you know,
wisdom be 13?
if you had like, you know, if
Did I
you
not? I
hacked
probably didn't have my
off
proficiency bonus.
some of the brush
what I was getting ready to look
parts,
up.
you could probably get some.
Okay, hey guys,
I don't know, sticks that
What's
we
up,
put together
Jelly?
Does
and
it-
stick together.
does
with
anybody
the
have an
tar,
axe
Maybe
or a hatchet?
I have a sickle. I think that's more for shucking weed.
might be a little too much.
Well, it might be overkill, but
I don't have an axe. Do you
There's
have
the-
an axe, Pan?
I have a mace and a warhammer.
I have a short sword.
that could probably work.
Wonder if it's a
I
little.
have a short
Yeah.
sword as
Hey,
well.
hey-
Let's hack some shit.
Yeah, let's get some of this wood.
Oh wait, don't I have a machete?
I don't
think
know.
you do.
Do you have a machete?
Because I used one
Yeah,
time.
I feel like that's a thing.
All right,
Look at your
I got a
inventory.
machete.
Look at your inventory.
Well, I used one in the past. I've got.
Lux pulls out a machete. Out of where? Who knows?
Once, none of us want to know where she pulled out that machete.
We know where it came from.
I said what?
In the butt.
Yep.
Got me a little excited about it.
Oh,
we
don't
just
forget
can't keep
to
this clean, can
subtract a
we?
day's rations.
Hey, stop
That is
that.
a true story. Subtract a day's rations.
up, Jenna.
What are you trying to do right now?
Did you subtract your day's rations?
Yeah,
The fuck you
I
did.
sure as fuck did. I now have 40 rations.
Believe anything from you.
You know who's not keeping track? You. Boom. Nailed it.
Right. Whoever's DMing next, you better keep track of everybody's rations.
Yeah, because apparently the honesty game isn't working.
Right?
I refuse to be honest. I find it's a poor way to live.
Brush.
But I think you might have done it with your sword.
I might have. All right.
You know,
well,
this is
then I'm just
scraggly
gonna
enough.
Do the same with my
I
short
think,
sword.
yeah, I think his short sword will be just fine.
I hack at some wood.
Roll a d20.
Both of us.
Sure.
Are you sure you? I don't. This doesn't say you had your proficiency bonus.
What's it say?
10 plus all modifiers that normally apply to the check.
What's my? What am? Is it for strength?
Nothing.
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 17.
2.
Which also happens to be my armor class. Rico, did my armor class go up?
So Lux
your AC
gets
only
some
goes up when
wood,
you buy
enough wood to
more
be
armor.
able to, maybe patch some of the holes that are going
Okay,
on.
I start to carry some of the wood down.
But Ari starts swinging his sword, and the gravity of it just like throws him backwards, and he falls on his back.
Ow.
I laugh hysterically.
If he had rolled a 1, it would have cost him HP. That made me happy.
Ari fought the tree, and the tree won.
I get back up and I rip that tree right out of the ground.
You do that. That tree is dead.
Fucking grab that son of a bitch
Roots
and just
it off.
fucking that bastard.
Okay, I start carrying some of the wood down.
Yeah, it's not much, but
I want to be helpful.
it's there.
I quickly learn
I also
shipbuilding.
look to see if I can see Sclovarian.
Roll a d20.
Perception.
Yes.
Ugh, 7.
So no.
Does that include your perception?
Yes.
Okay, so you beat me.
Oh, yes.
I don't roll well. So off in the distance in the they only beat me by 1, so I'm not gonna give you too much information. You do see a city.
And
You're
what-
not quite sure what direction it's in.
No.
But you do see the makings of a mainland
Can I tell how far away it is?
and a city. Nope.
Hey, Jelly,
didn't
do
beat
you
me by
I
enough.
see a city off in the distance. You got your compass on you?
Oh, I don't have a compass. I was joking.
I'm sure.
That was when I was trying to measure the angle
we
of the
have
hill.
a compass in our adventurers pack.
I love
Compasses don't exist in this world. They don't know about magnets. It'd blow their fucking mind like some juggalos.
I run to the top of the dune, and
Okay.
I put my hand over my eyes like this, and I look out
Nice.
too to see if I can see anything.
Roll a d20 for
in,
perception.
in the same direction that Lex is looking at.
All right.
I'm
all
going
right.
to do what my 5-year-old son does, and I'm going to fashion some binoculars.
Roll a d20 for perception.
I'm
Oh
gonna,
my God.
I'm going to take my passive perception of
Yeah,
11.
that's a critical fail.
You're looking the wrong way. You see the altar up the hill that you just came down.
I look around the dinghy for the skeleton shit.
Roll a d20 for perception.
6.
Should have just taken passive.
I should have.
You should have just done that. Yes. You see that little jar of tar that I told you about, and like there's like a burlap covering, or it seems a little more waterproof, covering some other stuff, but you don't know what it is.
I rip off that cover and look at the stuff underneath.
You see a few other jars and bags, most of which looks to be pretty rotted out.
Delicious. I put some of it in my half bag of holding.
Some of it, as you pick it up, just like disintegrate in your claws.
Son of a bitch.
But there's 1 or 2 things that you put in there.
How come I can't have shit?
You got lots of shit.
I know. You did like that whole. I gave you a whole room to loot from. Okay.
Yeah, I loved it.
Exactly.
I'm
I
looking for
gave
another
that
one right
to
now.
you. Are you looking for something else? Are you rolling
Page
again
175
for
is
perception?
passive check.
Yes, I keep looking for stuff, but I use my passive perception of 15.
There you go.
But my roll of 20 still beats
Oh
you.
my gosh.
Sometimes
You
that's the way
have
it
the
goes.
worst luck with rolls. Like if I roll against Gelsira, I roll like a 2. Or Lux, I roll like a 3. Against you, it's like, I hate you.
I cast Bone Daddy.
Still rolled a 20.
Did we get some?
I still rolled a 20.
Did we get some wood and shit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Give it to me. Give me the tar stuff too.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
So I'm going to flip the boat over
Okay.
where the bottom is the top side, and
Right.
I'm going to tar the wood
Okay.
and do my best to fashion it over the whole of the ship. And I'll roll for survival to see how well I do.
Thank you.
14.
You do that thing you just said. Yes.
I did?
Yes.
Nice.
It all works really well.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Oh, rock on.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, rock on.
Man, that fucker looks good.
And then I'm going to flip it back over to the bottom side.
Okay.
And then push it out into the water. I'm going to hold on to it.
gonna let it dry?
Oh, that's a good idea.
What'd you pull out?
I just flipped the boat back over
Man,
after
I could
patched
be
the
a
hole.
really mean DM right now. And
Is
be
there,
like, you just made it
Is there a
all."
mast or sail or anything?
Nope.
Are there oars
Roll a d20.
for perception?
Yes.
14.
You see a couple of what might have been oars. Some really long sticks with possibly some flat wood at the end. But again, time has happened.
Anyone good
They
at
seem
woodworking?
rotten.
I'm a master craftsman.
I need.
Are you?
Yes.
Can you fix some? Are you fucking with me?
We don't. We don't need oars.
You know he
We
is.
don't?
No, we're going to go find something that can be used as a mast.
Do we need
And we'll
ands?
Yes, we do need.
What about
hands.
ifs?
Oh my god.
And butts.
We're gonna fashion a mast, and we will use something as a sail, and we will sail across the ocean.
Can we use my foreskin as a sail?
I look around
No,
to see if
because you
there's.
play clothes.
That would be too small for what we need.
Oh.
Sorry.
I look around to see if there's any tall, healthy trees to cut down for a mast.
There are not.
Okay.
Well, then where the hell did we get this wood?
I mean, it was more brush than
Oh, okay.
trees. You like patch them together.
Fuck it. I'll take the shitty oars and patch those things up.
Or use the oars to make them.
Well, that's what I was saying. I meant. when I
Oh,
said
sorry.
that. That's
I'm
okay.
sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
Are we gonna fashion a
It's my
mast out of those oars that probably can't be used to row?
Uh-huh.
All right, good deal. I'm going to take some more of the tar,
Okay.
and I'm gonna put the two oars together and tar them up to see if I can fashion the beginnings of a mast.
Okay.
And
roll
while
to get
I
over
think Jelly went to
whatever.
piss,
19.
what if we steal her
Okay.
robe that she's always
You
wearing?
get them together, but you notice that it's pretty rickety. You notice that, like, yeah, they're staying together, but if any wind actually would hit them, they might fall. Do you want to look around?
Nope. Because I think this is going to work.
I look around.
Okay, roll d20.
Take a passive perception. You have a 15.
15.
Oh, wait a minute. You notice that someone in your party has rope.
Who has rope?
Hey guys,
Just
I've got
All
some
of us
rope.
with an adventurer's pack.
Is it
Yeah.
hemp rope? I think I took the dungeoner's back.
Well, it's rope that's good enough to get us up cliffs and stuff, so it can't be that bad.
How about, he's like tarred these
Give it to
things
me.
together.
I hand you the rope.
Sweet.
Maybe he should now rope them together.
Hey,
Would
Yep.
be a good
Jelly,
idea.
How do you think we could get a decent mast or sail out of that
Mastodon.
weirdo fucking you will shall want no all
Oh,
robe?
my robe. That's a good thought. I take my
the
robe.
robe of Harmonia?
No, her great cultist robe.
I was like, what?
Yes, let's use the robe of
Let's
Harmonia.
waste 100,000 drachma.
All of a sudden, you guys
What's the
are
fastest way?
Give me your cloak.
flying through the air.
My cloak?
Give me your cloak.
Why my cloak? Why
Because
not
we're going to use her
Harper's
cloak and your cloak, and we're going to fashion a sail.
That rope, that cloak from episode 1, all the way back.
All right, I take off my awesome
Oh,
cloak.
yeah. You
I
gotta do that.
begin sewing with my rope the two cloaks.
You have a
together.
needle?
I have a small knife.
I have a really big stick. And
Farewell, cloak. You've served me
no.
well.
I want you. Okay, who's doing this sewing?
I'll do the sewing. I have a small knife. I'll do the sewing.
Okay, roll a d20.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh no. I don't like the sound of that.
50. Boom.
I'm sure I lost. What's my modifier?
You're unable to sew with your knife.
I try again.
I'm gonna try and sew and just punch holes with my short sword.
No, that's going to be way too big.
Just a hole
Oh,
for a whole rope.
I have a spear. I bet that
Can't
has
you
a
guys
noise.
just like overlap them and then
Fuck it. Let's hot glue it with the tar. Do we got tar left?
We don't need to
That's
hot
too
glue
heavy.
it.
I use my claws to poke holes.
hey, roll a d20.
No, don't do that. Don't do
I
that.
cast create sail.
So I'm going to take the two cloaks
Okay.
where there are hoods and loose fabric, like from one edge to one
Sure.
edge. I'm going to tie a knot from one hood to the other hood.
Ooh, I like this idea. Okay.
And then
That
at
works.
the bottom,
Okay.
I'm going to take 2 ends of fabric and
Okay.
I'm going to fashion them into a knot.
That
So I have
works.
a knot at
I
the
just
top and a
thought-
knot at the
yeah,
bottom.
but
Got it.
I'm
We don't
trying
have to punch holes in
complicate it.
anybody's
Yeah.
hopes.
That works.
So we have
good.
something of a sail.
Oh, good. We
All
don't
right,
lose our cloaks.
where's the?
You have a
can
weird
I
sail looking.
detect
thing.
wind.
No. Wind. Don't worry about the wind. I have the wind covered.
Oh, I do too.
It's like
and
I
then-
have the wind covered.
And
I
then
got a
I'm going
plan.
to use the rope that's on the mast to tie one part of the sail at the top, like lash it around.
Okay.
And then at the bottom, I'm also going to lash it around. So we have the top tied and the bottom tied, and then we have the middle that's open to catch wind and propel us forward.
You all notice it kind of resembles a boat.
Oh, look at this. Kind of resembles a boat, motherfucker.
And 17 on my survival to make sure it's okay.
It looks okay.
Well,
This boat looks great. Way to go.
And then
yeah, good job, Pan.
I'm going to feel the tar that's on the bottom from the hole I patched and see if it's dried or if
feels
it's still
dry?
wet. Feels dry?
Uh-huh.
Okay, then I'm going to get behind the boat and push it into the shallows of the beach, I guess, and just like hold on to it so it doesn't like float away.
Okay. The boat is floating. And you feel a slight tug as if it's trying to go out to sea.
Fucking A.
Ooh.
It wants to boogie bone daddy.
All right, well then I'll hold the boat, and then everybody else climb on in.
I hop in.
Yep, me too.
I sprout wings and fly.
Not
You
yet,
do.
you don't.
Very
You'll
soon.
get there.
I get in
Okay,
the boat.
everybody roll a d20.
Ooh, nat 20.
All right.
Do we have a modifier?
Nope.
Okay, 15.
12.
18.
Straight 15.
The boat floats.
Fucking A. I patched this bad boy up nicely.
We all float. Boom.
Praise
Down here.
All are floating.
Praise
We all
we
float
just-
down here.
And everybody roll for perception.
I'm going to take a passive at 11.
I'm taking my 15.
I got a 19.
I got an 11.
What'd you get, Ari?
15.
So Ari and Lux notice that you guys are floating towards that city thing.
I'm just going to stop
Off in
rolling
the
perception
distance.
because we do it so much. I'll just take my passive every time.
Are you saying you're getting bored?
Nope. I'm saying an 11 is a nice average roll on a d20. I will beat you probably 50% of the time on a
So-
My
11.
rolls, God.
That's just math.
So do we all notice the city?
2 of you did.
Two of you
Hey,
did.
guys.
Which two?
And
Look,
Gelsira.
we're
Gelsira,
headed
didn't
there.
you see the city before? No.
There
So
was
just
too much missed.
Ari and Lux.
All right, I
notice
blow
that
in-
we're
I
going towards the city.
Blow into the sail,
No,
just
you don't
normal
have to
breath.
blow into the sail. Did you have a way to create
Pan,
wind?
did you see the city
I
before?
do. In
No, I did
fact,
not.
Okay,
hey
yeah.
guys, just so you know, I have gust of wind prepared as the spell if we ever need it.
That's a great idea.
That sounds like fun. I'd like
I mean,
to see that.
I don't think we need it yet because we're going in that direction. But just so you know,
Well, to get us there faster. What time?
I mean, are we in a
All
hurry?
right, we arrive
Maybe
at
You
the city.
guys are floating along at about midday. Everybody roll for perception.
I'll take an 11.
You
15.
still don't see
Ooh,
anything.
17.
Okay.
17.
15.
Okay. So Ari, Gelsira, and Lux all notice some ripples in the water coming towards you guys.
Oh,
Hey,
sexy
guys.
ripples incoming.
And then all of a sudden, next to the boat, up pops two heads of merfolk.
Oh, hi.
And that'll do us for this episode of Some Would Play. Join us next week.
As the adventure continues across the ocean.
Or
Thanks
die
for
trying.
Thanks
viewing.
for
Slash
listening, everybody. We
listening.
appreciate it. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Some Would Play, a production of the Outsanity Network. Join us again next week as the story continues. Find us online at www.somewouldplay.com and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at SomeWouldPlay. Deborah is at Sonyataki. Rico is at R1C0. Jenna is at Jenna Toll. Daphne is at Dafterthought. And I am Psychedelic M. If you enjoy the show, please tell your friends and share it with others. And remember, in real life, you needn't roll for initiative, so just seize it.